tough new teacher arrived at Springfield Elementary. He not only stuck a lighter into his own eye socket, but even slit his face open with a knife. In the classroom, Milhouse wet himself from fear. Nelson huddled in his seat crying, and Bart was so terrified he went bald on the spot.
Hey, look at me! I'm Bart!
Determined to get revenge, Bart wrote a nickname for the teacher on the blackboard the next day, but Larson didn't care. He punched a hole through the blackboard with his bare hand in the next second.
Hello? Is everything okay? Here's Millie. Excuse me, you ruined my report.
Fine, you got an A.
Ah, yippee! Fourth grade A.
In physics class, Larson told Bart to step forward for an electricity test, then crank the generator up to maximum power. In an instant, Bart was trembling all over from the electric shock.
I just need to get to 60%.
Bart's reputation as the devil child took a huge hit, so he hid a hidden camera in the staff lounge and discovered Larson trying to hit on a female teacher. They even agreed to add each other on Facebook. Bart then forged Ms. Hoover's profile. The next afternoon, Bart and Milhouse looked up Larson's information and found out he was attending Burning Man. It's a free-spirited festival that only exists for a week each year. On the last day, someone is chosen to hold a torch and light a giant wooden effigy. By coincidence, Larson was this year's torchbearer. Bart immediately hatched an evil plan. He would film Larson making a fool of himself with a camera.
Let's try to even it out. You're starting to look like your dad. No, I'm lucky. I look just like my mom.
Back home, Bart suggested attending Larson's beach party, and Homer drove the whole family to camp. When the Simpsons woke up the next day, they noticed everyone else's cars were bizarrely shaped.
I'm home!
No, don't blow me out, wise guy. Not in the mood.
Just then, someone warned Homer that the wind was strong here, and he should stake the tent deep into the ground. But Homer dismissed the advice.
Hey man, can I bum a tent? Let me get a picture of that.
Meanwhile, the nuclear power plant was already engulfed in flames without Homer. Lisa also found a fellow musician with similar tastes here. Marge and Homer seemed to gradually adapt to the atmosphere.
This is great! Just have to avoid these inseam-high cactuses. Whoop! Whoop! No!
After drinking chrysanthemum tea, Marge thought everything around her was extremely wonderful. Blankets turned into snakes playing musical instruments for her. Homer turned into an elephant playing the saxophone, and she didn't even notice a sandstorm approaching.
No!
Oh, you always save me, trombone elephant.
Bart secretly watched Larson's movements when Milhouse came over to persuade him to give up revenge, but Bart insisted this was the most important thing in his life.
Because he scarred me forever. Hey, it grew back.
As night fell, Bart's revenge plan drew closer, but he couldn't find Larson. Helpless, Bart had to activate Plan B. With Milhouse's help, he stole fire retardant from the kids' fire brigade, climbed up the wooden effigy that was about to be burned, and sprayed the retardant all over it. Night fell, and the beach erupted in carnival. The annual Burning Man festival reached its climax as Larson walked out holding a torch. He waved his hand and threw the torch onto the wooden effigy. Unconvinced, Larson threw the torch again, but the effigy, covered in Bart's fire retardant, was now impervious to fire. It wouldn't light at all. The leader immediately sent someone to strip Larson of his representative robes. Watching Larson humiliate himself in public, Bart finally got his revenge. Unfortunately, his laughter was noticed by Larson. Furious, Larson didn't need to think to know Bart was behind it. He grabbed a nearby flamethrower and started chasing Bart frantically.
Help me, desert weirdos!
Seeing this, Homer snatched a pair of butterfly wings and launched himself like a human cannonball. The wooden effigy swayed unsteadily and collapsed with a crash the next second. Since Larson had severely disrupted the peace of Burning Man, the leader sentenced him to 5 days of human imprisonment.
No! Wait, how many days?
At this time, Marge was still under the influence of the hallucinogenic tea. Bart succeeded in his revenge,
What the?
but Larson was fired by the principal because of the Burning Man incident. He switched careers to become a prison guard, and in prison, Larson met an old acquaintance of Bart's.